Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. For some reason, I can't hear the music. I don't know what happened. Seems like you guys can, but I can't for some reason. I think... It's this, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Weird, I can't hear the music. I can see you guys can hear it. I can't hear it though. But hello everybody, welcome. Oh, are you guys hearing a double? I'm wondering if you guys are hearing a double. Oh. Now I can hear it. I hope you guys aren't hearing a double. Oh, I forgot my tablet. I gotta go grab my tablet in a second. But hello everybody, Mooj, hello, welcome. Yeah, we got some pretty chill vibes, even though we're about to start a scary game. I try to run a fairly laid back community, but can't promise that it's always that way, but I try. Weewen, hello. How are you? How are things? I'm just in the middle of making coffee, and then I'm gonna go get my tablet once the coffee is ready. Yeah, the music's okay, right? It gets really quiet when I start talking. I think the ducking might be a little bit too aggressive. I think. I don't know which one to turn down to make it less aggressive. I am super tired today. Like, I am super tired today. Maybe if I turn this up a little bit, it'll go a little bit less aggressive. Okay, that seems a little bit better. Yeah, that's less aggressive. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm tired. I slept like, okay, so I slept like 3.5, 4 hours. Then I woke up and was up for about a half an hour, and then I went right back to sleep. And then I slept another 3.5 hours. So like it's pretty close to 7.5 hours I slept. But I think having woken up in the middle of the night really messed with me, because I feel like I haven't slept, and I'm looking at myself in my face and look at these bags, like holy crap, I'm ready to like fly to freaking Netherlands with these. You're having struggles with the servers. Oh, I don't know how to do any of that. So if you're stupid, I'm like completely I don't even know what word to use. I don't know how to do any of that. Stuff. I am useless for that kind of stuff. I want to. I hope I can. You know, in about a year, it would be really nice to fly out there. That would be really nice. I messed with my sound a little bit. So if it doesn't sound good, please let me know. I'm hoping it sounds okay, but I don't know. But please let me know if it doesn't, because I've tried some new things with the sound that makes my life way easier. Because I am using the Wavelink software, which is insane because it does everything that I need built right in. So like my Go XLR is literally only working as my monitor for my headphones and the actual like pickup for the audio, so it's amplified really nicely. But then like Elgato is controlling everything else. So it's pretty cool. I'm hoping it sounds okay. No worries, Weewood. I was just saying that if you're stupid because you can't figure that out, I don't even know how to do that stuff. So like I don't even know what you're talking about. So don't feel too bad. As far as flying over there, I hope I get to soon. But yeah, if the sound gets weird at all, like if the music is too quiet or too loud, please let me know, because I am very new to what I'm doing right now. But I think I have it set up in a way that I really like, and it's made my life a bajillion times better. Which is like insane. Oh, that's turned off. Oh, I gotta make sure that's turned on. One last thing I do want to check. If I play this, you can hear this and it sounds fine, right? I hope. Right? Like it's not insanely loud.
Gotta support the dude less than 3.
That should sound okay. I got it like set super loud for me, so I'm super hyped about this whole new setup that I just got going. Why did I put it up there? Why didn't I put it underneath? Huh. Maybe because I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm tired. Michael Jackson, hello. It's going. It's going. I used Michael Jackson's name in a video yesterday and it made me think of you. Made me think of you. I was like, I hope Michael Jackson doesn't think I'm talking about them specifically. I am just waiting for my coffee. Like, it should be done by now. I'm just giving it a second so it cools down because... Shut up. Because I do not want my coffee to be too hot. It's hard to drink when it's too hot. I'm a wimp. I don't like my coffee super hot. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Why am I so freaking tired? Holy jeez. Okay, let me be right back. I'm gonna go get my tablet because I want my tablet so I can make sure that like TikTok is running and stuff. But I am really happy that the audio seems to be working way better than it has been. So I'm very excited. Deadline, how's it going? Welcome. K Libra, hello. You barely hear the music? Yeah, it should be really, really, really quiet. But I could turn it up a bit more. Actually, no. I know why it's so quiet. There we go. For some reason... Okay, that should be better now, right? Yeah, for some reason, Spotify, every time I open it, it turns my volume down to half. And so right now it was at half and I had the audio for the stream at half. So you were at like a quarter of the volume when you were supposed to be at around halfway volume. So that should be better now. That should be a lot better now. Okay, I'll be right back.
Buddies, it's Jamie Fine, and you can go listen to my playlist called I'd Give You the World. It's featuring a couple of my tracks, If Anything's Left, Hate Me, Love Me, and my brand new single, There You Go. Y'all go check it out on Spotify now. They're all bangers. I might be biased, but they're bangers. I love y'all. There you go.
Okay. Okay, so I think I know what's happening. Every time I walk away, I moved slightly where the receiver is to this thing, and every time I walk away, it blocks the signal, and when it blocks the signal, it disconnects from the computer for me, and then it randomly connects again. So that's what's happening, because I just lost the music again. So I can hear me, but I can't hear the music. Hello, Merle. How are you? Welcome. 2 years. Wow. Deadline, has that always been your name? Or did you change your name? Or do you just tend to be quiet so the name isn't like someone that I speak to on a regular basis? Yes. So that's all that it takes. Okay, so I guess my receiver's in a bad spot. My receiver's just not in a good spot. That's okay. I can fix that later. I am not going to do that today. I am going to not be streaming for crazy long today. I do want to try to stop in about maybe 3 hours because I have a little mini date with Nora. She made a little world for me on Minecraft, and she's been really excited to show me it for a while. She made it for me for my birthday back in April, and she's been really excited to show me, but it wasn't finished for my birthday, and so I told her to just take her time and do it when it's ready, and, you know, not to rush it so she doesn't feel bad because it doesn't work or whatever. And so she moved away and hasn't done it, and now she's done, and so she's been telling me for the last few days that she wants to do the level with me, the world that she's made, but we haven't had a chance because the few times she's given me, like, she's called me through like FaceTime or whatever. Where'd I put my coffee? Did I leave my coffee in the other room? Of course I did. The few times that she's FaceTimed me, I'm in the middle of like doing dishes or we're about to start streaming, and so we haven't had a chance to do it. So I promised her that this weekend I was going to send her a text message in the evening, not when she's in bed, but earlier than that, so that way her and I could sit down for a little bit on FaceTime, and we would jump into that little world and play the game that she's set up for me. So I'm really excited about that. Always deadline. Oh, okay. I'm good, Merle. Just tired. Just really tired. Venom, how's it going? Welcome. Cyberpunk laughers. No, I'm gonna be playing some Dead Space. Just gonna be playing some Dead Space. K Libra, hello. Or no, I already said hi to you, didn't I? I think I said yeah, I said hi to you. I will enjoy. I will. But for now, we're gonna play some launch edition. No, I haven't bought Cyberpunk, and I don't plan to ever. If you just woke up, then it'll probably just take a bit of... I've been up for about an hour and a half. I think it's because I had a broken sleep. I think that's all it was, because I slept like 7 hours, but I woke up about 3.5 hours into my sleep, and I thought it was way later. And then I looked at the clock, and well, I don't have a clock in my room. I have just my tablet, so like I tapped the screen. Of course, it goes super bright because I hadn't used it before going to bed, so I hadn't turned down the brightness. So when I turned it on, it was super bright, so it really woke me up. And it had only been like 3.5 hours that I'd been asleep. So I laid there for another half an hour, and I eventually fell asleep again. And then I woke up another 3.5, 4 hours later. So I slept like 7.5 hours total. But I think because the sleep was broken, I'm just feeling a complete mess, because I've been up for over an hour and a half. I woke up at 11:30. It's now 3:04 for me, so I've been up for 4 hours roughly. And I'm feeling it, and I don't know why. It's really weird. It's really weird. Deadline, you've never watched me. Apparently you follow me but never watched me. Favorite game that's launched this year? I don't know. I can't remember what games have launched this year. It's been a long year, and there's been a whole bunch of games. No, Deadline, no worries. It's probably the bot freaking out. It may count how long you've watched based on like interactions and stuff. It might have like a weird counter where like you could be following for forever, but if you've never said hi, then it never counts it, type of thing. Ugh, gross, Merle. I'm off today. I'm really excited about that. Okay, let me get my coffee, because I'm an idiot. I went out there to get my coffee, grabbed my tablet, and left my coffee. Okay, I was gonna do my hair today, like do the whole replacement maintenance and stuff, but the tape didn't come until literally right as I was hitting go live. I hit go live, and then I looked out the window as I was gonna go start the coffee, and then I saw the package was there. So, and it takes way too long to do my hair, so I wasn't gonna start now because I wouldn't be done until about 5:30. And I have to meet with Nora, so I wouldn't be able to stream. So I was like, you know what? I'll deal with this hair for today. I'll do it tonight after the stream and after I'm done with Nora. What's coffee? It is the nectar of the gods. At the same time, it is one of the worst things ever. So that's the Capcom machine, the Final Fight machine. And so it's got Final Fight, 1944, Loop Master, Ghosts and Goblins, and Strider. So right now it's 1944 Loop Master. It's a top-down bullet hell shoot 'em up game. I've played it a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like how it like blinks and flashes a whole bunch in the background. So I put it on once in a while just to see it. But usually I put on like Ghosts and Goblins or Final Fight just because I actually really like both those games. Oh, man. I've even taken my ADHD medications. Like, I took them the second I woke up, and they just... Nothing. 10 days and 11 hours watching. Hey, that's a lot, though, if you think about it, Merle, because for a long time, I was streaming for like an hour and a half. So, like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. Well, Venom, it kind of depends on what kind of coffee you tried, how it was made, how hot it was. All of that can kind of change, but coffee does cause a lot of acid reflux. So, you know, it can take, yeah, acid reflux. Yeah. It can take a lot to kind of learn to like coffee, and even I don't like coffee the way other people do. Like most people like the taste of the bitter coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. I like the taste of the coffee with like the creamers and stuff. So I'm Canadian. I don't know where you're from, but here we sell something called Coffee Crisp, which is like a coffee flavored chocolate bar, but it's like the hint of coffee. It tastes like coffee. If you've only had coffee once, but if you compare like the smell of coffee versus the flavor of coffee, coffee smells a lot nicer than it tastes. It's kind of like that. The chocolate bar tastes the way that coffee smells, and so I like my coffee to taste that way too. So like I use flavored creamer in there all the time. So like this one's hazelnut. I almost always use hazelnut. I've also got like flavored coffee, so I do like hazelnut coffee and stuff. I don't ever do like plain black coffee. I will once in a while if I'm really feeling like I need it. But then like outside of that, even like regular cream or milk, I rarely use that. I like flavored stuff because I like my sweet coffee. I bet you are, Venom. I bet you are. Dr. H, how's it going, man? How are you? I would actually like to go see that place because although, you know, it is what it is, I wouldn't mind visiting because it does seem like it would be a really like nice scenery, I guess would be the word I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know. My brain's half asleep. You love my shirt? It's a new shirt. It's a new shirt. I just got it because I don't have a lot of clothes. Most of my clothes don't fit me because they're either way too small or they're like slightly too big because I've lost weight and I was wearing bigger clothes over the last little while. Plus a lot of my clothes is really old, so it's like it's worn down, it's torn, it doesn't fit as well. So I've slowly been buying some just generic stuff. So like I got this. I got myself like a grandpa sweater. I know I'm getting old. I got myself a grandpa sweater. Oh, actually my pants are new too. My nice brown pants, because I had another pair of brown pants, but I went to my brother's house for band practice. For my dad's funeral, and the room we were practicing in had some batteries from work in it, and I moved the battery and I pressed it up against my skin, or my pants, my leg, and the acid that was on top of the battery had dried out, but when I touched it against my pants, it literally like ate holes into my pants and it bleached parts of my pants. So I had to buy replacement brown pants. I'm upset though, because those ones are way nicer than these ones, but they're fine. Give me a sec, a real quick sec. Okay, let's go. I'm so tired. Well, thank you, Dr. H. Yeah, so I've been kind of like slowly buying clothing, not a whole bunch, but like I have that one like orangey yellow shirt that I have, like the mustardy yellow shirt that I have. I just got that recently. I've got a pair of like light green pants. I got these brown pants, this shirt, my grandpa sweater. I bought another like golf shirt, but that one I bought it too big because that was the first piece of clothing that I bought, and I bought it large because that's what I had been fitting into. And when I was wearing large, it was tight. Like it wasn't small, like it wasn't too small, but it was tight. Like I was almost getting into the extra large size. And so I was like, I'll buy large. If it's a tiny bit loose, it's okay because I've lost some weight, but like I'm probably still in large. I don't think I'm in medium. And then I bought that shirt and it fits me like a dress. This one's a medium, and like if I stand up, look, this is a medium, and it's like it fits fine. You know, it's not like loose, but before medium would fit me skin tight. Now this medium fits me loose. I'm still not in small, but I'm getting there, you know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, so we're gonna play some Dead Space. I'm gonna get started in just a sec. Hello, the Dark. I'm doing really good. I'm tired. That's the only drawback, but I'm doing really good. How are you doing today? Any plans for the weekend for anybody? Are you guys doing anything exciting? Are you guys have anything planned, or are you just relaxing? Let me know. Let me know. I hope you're relaxing, Weewin. I hope you are. Michael Jackson fan. I do like Michael Jackson. Okay, so how can I word this? Michael Jackson was a musical genius at the level of like Mozart, Beethoven, like something that comes around like once in a century, something that is going to go down in history, for how absolutely like next level of a musician that he was. But that's as far as my praise for Michael Jackson goes. Obviously nothing that he was accused of was ever proven. But it's just one of those things that if enough people have been talking about it, it kind of makes it impossible for it to just be rumors or lies or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like if one or two people accused him of the things that he's been accused of, then you could be like, yeah, they're probably just trying to make some money. But like at the level that it was at, it's kind of like but nothing was ever proven. So as a person, I think he was a very damaged and flawed individual, and I think a lot of it had to do with his upbringing and just the way he was raised. But that's not an excuse. But as a musician, absolutely one of the greatest musicians we've ever seen. Absolutely. And it's all improv. I'm horrible at improv, Dr. H. I'm horrible at improv. But just go with your gut. If you start vibing with people, it'll be no problem. Like I'm really, how can I say this? I'm good at improv if I mesh with the right people. Like with my brother, we could just go for hours and just have a bunch of comedy come out the whole time. But then there are other people that I go to improv with and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go with this. I'm not as witty as you are. But don't overthink it. I think that's the key to improv. Just don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's it, right? He had a tough life, and I think that played a lot into everything that happened with him. Again, I don't know what happened, right? Nobody was there. Same as this stupid last video that I did. He could be guilty of everything he was accused of. It could also be that he's partially guilty, and partially it's just him not knowing how to socialize and being really, really awkward to the point of being uncomfortable, but not actually intending anything. Or it could be that he's just weird and everybody thinks that he was a creep and he wasn't. We'll never know. We'll never, ever know, right? Because like they say, there's like the one person's truth, the other person's truth, but the real truth is somewhere in between. So we'll never know. But as far as music goes, there has never been a musician like him in recent times. You know what I mean? Like you have people like Celine Dion and Barbara Streisand and the one that passed away, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, who have also been phenomenal musicians, but none of them have had the impact that Michael Jackson had. None of them have had music that everybody at least knows one of the songs, even if it's just like a verse or a chorus of one of the songs. Everybody knows a Michael Jackson song. Everybody goes on about Taylor Swift and Beyonce, but I couldn't sing you more than Shake It Off, Shake It Off. That's it that I know about Taylor Swift. I don't know any of her music. The only Beyonce songs that I know is maybe some Destiny's Child, but that was my era. And then like when she went solo, I remember that one stupid song she released for Austin Powers, the "Man, give your heart now," because I thought it was a horrendous song, yet it was playing everywhere. But I don't actually know Beyonce's music, right? But Michael Jackson, you can sit a grandmother, a mother, a child, all in the same room, and they will all be able to name you a Michael Jackson song and at least recognize one. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. You're trying to, Weewin. I hope you can. I hope you can. It's gonna be fine. You know, I think I would be nervous about the pain afterwards, just because I'm a wimp. I can't deal with pain. But it's gonna be fine. You know, as long as you listen to what the doctors say, as far as like resting enough, and if you have to, you're gonna have to get up and walk because that's super important. But as long as you do that stuff, it's really common. Your procedure, you're gonna be fine. Take advantage and relax and play video games and hang out here with me. When it comes to plans, I have editing to do and celebrating a birthday. Nice. I hope the birthday goes okay. I like editing. I just get lazy to record. That's my biggest problem. Oh man, I remember when he died, Michael Jackson. I was dating a girl, and he died. And shortly after he died, I went to her house, and we just laid in her bed and just listened to his music and just talked about it, because we both liked his music. And so we just sat there and like listened to his music and just talked about how like shocking it all was. But like I was in my 20s. Oh man. That is what makes you nervous, but it'll be fine. You know what? The pain is going to be, one, very short-lived. Two, it's going to be better than everything else. You know, the reason you're doing it, it's going to be better than that. And three, obviously, like I said, you have to walk, because blood clots are such a big issue that people get really upset when the doctors are like, all right, you just got out of surgery 3 hours ago, get up and walk. But blood clots are a concern. That's why people are forced to walk. So make sure you do that. That part's going to suck because you're going to be exhausted. It's going to hurt. But the rest of the time that you're just laying and relaxing, enjoy relaxing, because you don't normally get a very good excuse to just be lazy for a bunch of days in a row. So enjoy it. Enjoy that part, you know? Enjoy that part. You already are, Weeman. That new picture that you just posted on Instagram, your eyes, man. They look so good in that picture. You know what I mean? It looks so good. I can't see it now because friggin' Instagram constantly resets the timeline, but your eyes look so good. Exactly, Kaylee, bro. Like, you have to, I think a lot of people want either one or the other. They can't, in themselves, they can't accept being able to either hate somebody that they praise or to praise somebody that they hate. They have a hard time differentiating, and there's a whole argument to be made about separating the artist from the art, and to a degree you can't. But at the same time, you have to acknowledge the impact that one single man had on the whole music industry and what he did single-handedly as a musician. Like, the way he made music is something that not a lot of people can do. Like, not just anybody can sit at a recording studio, grab a microphone and just be like, poof, and then to add things to it, and all of a sudden he's done all the orchestration to a song and then just gives it to the musicians and says, do this. But he did it with his voice. Like, there's almost nobody that can do that, right? And if they can, not at the level that he could. And everything that he hit was a bop. Like, he didn't make bad music. And his voice was superb. That being said, there's a lot to be said about everything else that happened. And of course, there's reasons for some of it, and some of it is just, there are no excuses if they are to be believed. Again, we'll never know. But we have to acknowledge that the dude did a lot for the music industry. The dude did a lot for music as a whole. You know, it's kind of the same as, who is it? Is it Mozart? Mozart's known as this great classical music genius. We just kind of ignore the fact that he wrote music about telling people to die, and to like a song about farting and stuff like that, because that's not what really matters. What matters is the impact he had on music. So it's kind of the same idea, you know? And that's a big part of it, Libra, is most artists, not all, but most artists are using art as an escape, and that's what makes them so great at what they do. But there's usually some stuff going on there, whether it's, you know, mental health issues or they are scummy people. And I think a big part of that isn't necessarily that artists are that way. I think a big part of it is the way that the industries work, right? Because almost all types of arts in our world is nepotism. Like, it's all about who you know and having the right amount of money. So you're gonna breed the most toxic people. Whereas like artists who do it for the passion of art can get ignored a lot of the time. But we do see a lot of artists that deal with a lot of issues, right? Like with a lot of depressive issues and other mental health issues, or sometimes they just have disabilities, and that's what's allowed them to become great artists. There are definitely issues tied with being an artist. And like I said, yeah, it's such a gray area with like disconnecting the artist from the art. I think for the most part you can't. Because by supporting the artist, you are essentially supporting them, whether they're alive or dead. At the same time, sometimes those are the people that have pushed art to the next level, and so you have to acknowledge what they've done as an artist, whether or not they were good people. So that's kind of the Michael Jackson case. Is he really like upped the game in music and was willing to try new things and is still impacting music today. How many people use his samples or phrases he said or do things he did now, years after he's died? So it's like, yeah, you got to separate the art from the artist in that aspect, but at the same time, you can't just be like, well, he was great, so I'm going to forget everything he did. Like, well, no, he still did a bunch of horrible things, potentially. It's weird. It's weird, man. That's why I think it's way more nuanced than just separate it completely, because there's more to it, right? There's just so much more to it. And it's not always. Sometimes it is 100% you got to separate it because the person is hateful. That's based on hate, and no. But then there are other times where it's just like, where do you separate and where do you not? You know what I mean? It's rough. It's rough. Hello, Nautical Soap. How are you? Art is pain, and that is the extent of my contribution of art. Art can definitely be pain, but art is also embracing that pain and allowing other people to release that pain. So it's kind of nice. Like, I've done shows where people have cried in the audience because I reminded them something that they went through. A friend of mine is currently doing the show Rent, and he is playing Collins, the guy who's with Angel. And afterwards, somebody came up and shook his hand because they wanted his autograph. And then that man was like, my brother died in the 80s of AIDS. And he's like, and this was just, I was so excited to see this show, and you did it such a good, like, so much justice. And my friend hugged this guy. And they both started crying. And like, although that was pain, it was that beauty in the release of pain of both of them sharing a moment. And I think that there's a lot to be said about art. I think art is so important. I think that's a big problem we're having right now in this very, very moment, with everything happening in society, with there being no money. People are not able to enjoy art. And so it's only making things worse. We need outlets. We need art. We don't need friggin' Marvel superheroes all the time. We need something that's genuine art being put out there for people to actually enjoy. And we're not getting that right now, and it kind of sucks. You are a masterpiece, Ty. You are. Freddie Mercury is another one who is a very solid musician, has had a huge impact in the music industry. I would argue not quite as large as Michael Jackson's impact, but Freddie Mercury is definitely one of the top musicians to have lived in the current genre of music, current era of music that we're in. Freddie Mercury is another one that you can't just ignore when you're talking about the greats. You can't ignore Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury was definitely, I think if he would have lived longer, he would have absolutely been at the same level as Michael Jackson. He just didn't get a chance to have such a long-lived career. No art, no distractions, and grumpy people. And that's exactly where we are right now, Nautical Soap. That's exactly where we are. Who wants to live forever? Not me. I've always said 75 I'd be okay, because that's old enough that you've enjoyed a decent life, young enough that you're not going to get to like that decrepit age where you have somebody take care of you 24 hours a day. But now that like I'm 37, I'm like 75 is almost 38 years from now. So I'm halfway there. But then I'm like, but we're living longer and longer now that by the time I'm 75, people might be living to past 100 on a regular basis, and then I'll feel really young to die. And it depends on where my body is, but my body's probably not going to be in a good condition by that point. Yeah, Night Owl. I haven't heard of that one. I'll look that up. Night Owl, how are you doing? How are things? Buckmain, hello. I have seen the New Vegas Sphere. I wouldn't call that art. That is capitalism 101. There is art out there. The thing is that the art that is out there that we have easy access to is the BS mainstream stuff, like the Marvel Avengers movies and the same crap that's being spent out. Same with like the video game thing with like Call of Duty. Every year is exactly the same. NBA every year is exactly the same. There are great indie games out there. There are great indie movies out there, but we don't have access to them because capitalism isn't allowing us to have access to them. My buddy Preston and I were just talking about this. Theater has been around for centuries because although movies are a big competitor, there is nothing like being in an audience of a live performance with a live band and having live singers. There's nothing like it. Movies do not do it justice. There was America's Got Talent. I think it was the very first season. They had a group there that was a brass, like New Orleans marching band style group, and it was all brass and drums. And the judges, they did all the private auditioning, and then they went to the first live show and they were the first band out. And the judges even said, we don't think you're gonna win, and it's not because you're not good, it's because television cannot portray what we are experiencing right now. You don't feel the trumpet, you don't feel the trombone and tuba like shaking your body, you don't feel like the rhythm of the drum on your skin as it's hitting. No matter how good the speakers are, they will never sound as good. So live theater is the same thing. And what's happening right now, there are the biggest theaters in Canada giving away their tickets because they're playing to empty houses. My friend who's doing Rent right now, they just put up that they're selling tickets for $30 at a place that on average sells their tickets for about $200. $30 is giving those away. And for a show like Rent, and my buddy who's, a professional actor, he's with one of the best agents in the country. Even the agent was saying that they're cutting casts in half because they can't afford to have enough casts. That's where I'm talking about that there's no art out there for people to access, because if the cast is cut in half, the show isn't as good. So people don't want to go see it. And so then there's less money. So then that means less shows are going to happen, which means less art is available. Like, that's what's happening. It's not that it doesn't exist, it's that it's not accessible. And because we're already tied tight, if we're going to spend our money, we want to make sure that it's something worthwhile. And right now there is no money that allows us to go do that fun stuff. And that's just bad for society. That's just bad for society overall. But the rich and the ultra rich that are controlling our countries and basically controlling the world, they don't care about how we feel. They only care about the money that's in their pocket. And they're too stupid to realize that when we eventually reach our breaking point, they're the ones that are going to suffer for it. And they don't see that. You know what I mean? Right now is the algorithm. The yuck rich are very stupid. They are. They really are. Yeah, I don't like those shows either, Night Owl, and most of it's fake, right? Most of it's fake, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. Exactly, Night Owl, and that's exactly the crux of it, is we can't afford it, so we're not going to take risks on stuff. And since we're not taking risks, we're not experiencing new things. We're just seeing the same crap over and over again, and we're all burning out. It really sucks. It really sucks, because art is so important, yet the people in charge of society act like it's not important. but they're willing to support things like sports. Sports are just as important, but art is too, because there are people that don't like sports, but they want to express themselves and they would like to do that through art, but they don't support the arts. That's the biggest problem in Canada. We never support the arts here. That's why so many Canadian actors either never end up anywhere or they end up in the States, because that's where at least we can make a living. It's ridiculous. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because we need it more than ever, because there is so much hate and tension in the world overall that if we had outlets for art and for expression, I think a lot of it would be relieved. It wouldn't stop it because we're in a really dark place right now in history, but it would relieve a lot of that built up tension that we're feeling. Art is history timekeeping. It really is. It really is. But Abed, the darkest timeline. I know, right? That's kind of where we are right now. It's kind of where we are right now. All right, I guess we'll get started with a little bit of Dead Space and see what happens, see where it goes. Also, I don't know if anybody remembers, but like a week ago, I pointed out that these lights right there, it's so hard to point this way. These lights right there used to be red, and now they are purple. I was able to find, when I bought these, they came with a tiny little thing of 4 pins that if you wanted to extend one line extra long, you could use that to join 2 of the LED strips together. And so I got the bright idea of cutting the LED strip right where it was broken, where it was going to red, and then using that thing. And I fixed it. Now I've got the proper colors again, so they work. Next step is now to install the app that allows you guys to control the GoV app, I think is what it was. That'll allow you guys to control that color. These ones, they're from the dollar store. You can't control these, but at least that one. So then maybe I can have it so like when people like raid or sub or whatever, I'll get it to change colors. I forgot to do that. I meant to do that earlier, but I forgot to do that. I love the purple. I love it, but I hate it because, one, they're the only ones that show up, so it doesn't give me much options. Like, they're the only ones that show up this nicely on camera. So I don't have a lot of options for color choice. And 2, my whole color scheme is yellow, and purple doesn't go with yellow. But if I go yellow, it just looks like I have, you know, incandescent lighting in the background and doesn't look good. Yeah, I mean, sport, I would say, falls under hobby, and I don't need sports. I hate sports. I think sports are a huge waste of time because I don't like them, but I know other people like them. But I would say they fall under hobby because sports are a hobby. Now, what I would say is it kind of within that hobby, it's kind of the gray line between hobby and sport. It's the exercise, some kind of physical activity. Because it is important to just physically move around. And I think not enough people do that because we do so much work on computers now. But I think that's really important for sure. But yeah, I'm really happy about that purple light. And now I just got to set that lighting stuff up. I even changed that one. That one was like deep purple. Now I made it more like a yellow with like a white with like a tinge of purple to it, just to make it stand out a bit more. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, walking, hiking, stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. You need some kind of physical activity because physical activity is good for your mental health. People don't always realize that, but it's important. All right, folks, let's get started on some... No, it's okay. I always fail at being clear. No worries. Okay, let's do it. Let's play some Dead Space. Oh, I went to swallow and it like went back faster than I expected. Oh, I almost choked. Yeah, so Night Owl, I was actually talking about this not the last stream, but the stream before when I was playing this. I'm finding it scarier. Not insanely scary, but I think the reason that I found it less scary before, like that I wasn't getting scared at anything, I thought it was the meds. I don't think it was the meds. I think it was the stress, because like the relationship has been dead for like 2 years, right? I knew it, she knew it, she just wasn't willing to admit it. But but for the last 2 years, I have felt like a stranger in my own home. Like I was confined to this room and what used to be my old stream room. That was literally the only space that I had. Because if I was in the kitchen, it was very clear I wasn't welcome in there. I couldn't go to the back room because that was her room, like the living area. That was her room, and she had the dog all over there, and I'm allergic to the dog, so I couldn't be on my own couch and everything. I obviously had no access to the back bedroom. I didn't use the mud room because that's where she did all her stuff with her weed and everything, and I don't like the smell of that stuff, so I never went back there. I didn't go to the backyard at all because that's where she smoked all the time. So I was literally confined into here. So like, I just think it was the excessive stress wasn't allowing me to enjoy myself, because now I'm totally getting into it and I'm getting scared. Not so much with Dead Space right now, but I'm also kind of... I've just reached a point where like the emotions are really hitting me where it wasn't before. Before it was just like the shock of everything. Now it's the actual emotions of moments of loneliness. But I'm definitely able to get more absorbed into the game. I think it was the stress, because now I have access to my whole place, right? I can do whatever I want. I can leave dishes for a day and nobody's going to yell at me because I didn't do them right away. Or I can like go and sit on the couch in the back or sit in the couch out here. I can use the bathroom and have the door open and it doesn't matter. Like it's kind of nice. So I don't think it was the meds. I think I figured that out, which is really nice. I was drinking a drink. Yeah, you rolled a 1. Nautical soap. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. I'm rolling 1s all the time. I'm telling you. Oh man, this is blocking my face in this angle. I guess we'll do it this way so it doesn't block my face as much. Yeah, and that was a big part of it. There was so much going on that I was just kind of like, I can't. And there was also even like the worry of like waking them up, because I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing or anything, but like, because I felt like a stranger in my own home, when she was asleep was the nearest I felt to peace. And so I felt bad streaming and making noise that could potentially wake her up. 1, because I didn't want another reason to get yelled at. But 2, I didn't want to have to deal with the stress if she was up. So I was always anxious about making too much noise. And so I couldn't allow myself to get scared. So it was just like a whole buildup of things. Whereas now I'm a little bit anxious about the neighbors. I don't want to, because we just had new people. I just had new people move in upstairs. But at the same time, like if I'm freaked out, it's not going to be the end of the world, because there's nobody that's going to yell at me for it. And right now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if I scream every hour for half a second, they can't complain because I'm not constantly making noise. I'm in complete silence all the time. So I'm not as worried, which is really nice. So that's been like a huge stress relief, which allows me to kind of get into this more. So it has been nice. It has been nice. Oh, nautical soap. Yeah. Trauma is really, it's very different when you're neurospicy, as some people say. There are still moments now, like she's been gone for 2 months. There's still moments now where I find myself walking on eggshells. Like if I'm streaming, there are moments like today I'm feeling more tied down because I did promise Nora I'm going to hang out with her on FaceTime. But there are times where I am mid-stream and I'm like, oh my God, I need to end soon. I'm like, why? No one's going to get mad at me if I stream for 6 hours, but it's still imprinted. So it's kind of, yeah, it's hard to kind of deal with the autistic tendencies and balance out past trauma. And it's rough. It's rough. You just take it one day at a time, Nautical. Just take it one day at a time. Okay. Is the volume on though? I don't know. It is on. Okay. That's me. There we go. Let me know if the game is too quiet for all of you. It should be all the way up though. Okay. Oh, that way. Okay. What am I doing? Can't reach the morgue until I find a way through the barricade. Oh yeah, I gotta blow up that barricade. I just blew up the barricade. That's what was this, right? That doorway or something? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh! Whew. See? I get scared easier now. Oh, okay, fixed it. Okay. Oh, I hate these babies. Wait, I hear it. Nikki, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. I'm looking at as if there's a camera over here. Thank you for the sub, Nikki. You know, I haven't I don't know if you've been watching, Nikki. I don't even know if you're watching right now or if it was just an automatic update. Nikki hasn't been able to hang out recently. My timing has been kind of all over the place. But if you are watching, Nikki, thank you so much. Oh, you are here. Yeah, you've had a lot of stress. I was wondering because I hadn't seen you in a while. And I didn't know if it was because just my timing has been really, really late lately, so you haven't been able to, or if things weren't going so well and, you know, something bad had happened. I just wasn't sure. I'm sorry you've been going through some stress, but I'm glad that, like, you know, it wasn't because you just can't ever hang out again. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, nautical soap. And that, I think, that's not necessarily an autistic thing. I think that's just like a relationship thing. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find the balance. But it's important that you're trying. You know what I mean? Because you also do need to have your own stuff to do, right? Like, you need to have something that you do that's just for you. Because it's important that you don't lose yourself. Because that leads to a very unhealthy relationship if you're constantly needing the other person. Or if you're constantly stopping yourself from doing something you like because of another person or for another person. I forgot this thing. Oh, God. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. Nikki is like, I thought that's what it was. It's oh my God. It's been later streams, and I thought maybe like you had just been working a lot and couldn't make it. Hold on, let me just do this, and then I'll Holy crap, dude. Dude. On the upside, Nikki, I'm trying on the weekends to do one stream that's early. I started a little bit late today, but I was messing with my sound. But I'm trying to do my streams a little bit earlier on the weekend. I'm only doing one on the weekend, but I'm trying to do it earlier so that way it's easier for people in like Germany, UK, Netherlands to hang out without it being super, super late, because the rest of the week I can't. I'm usually getting up at like 2 in the afternoon. By the time I'm like dressed, showered, and ready to start setting up for the stream, it's already like 3:30. By the time the stream starts, it's usually about 4, which is like 10 o'clock at night for you guys. So it's way too late. So I'm trying on the weekends to start earlier so that way you can all hang out for a little while. So maybe the weekends might be the best. Don't worry about not being able to hang out though, Nikki. I totally understand. Well, I mean, You literally just said you feel bad for streaming. That's what I'm talking about. That you're feeling like you need to like stop your life for them. It's good that you're trying to find the balance. But that's what I'm talking about, is the like, I can't do something I enjoy because I want to give them attention or spend time with them. You just have to be careful not to fall into that trap too deeply and then end up not doing anything you like, because then it turns into a very toxic relationship, and not because you're toxic to each other, but just because you lose who you are. And I'm speaking only because I've been through that. Not with this relationship, but like way back in the day. Like I'm a streamer. I literally play video games all the time. And I ended up in a relationship where I stopped playing. And like I stopped fully playing. And it took me over a year to even get back into playing video games because I couldn't sit for more than an hour to play a video game. And it was not enjoyable for me, even though I knew I liked it. And it led to a lot of not good things, mental health wise. So it's not necessarily the fact that they're telling you can't do it. It's that sometimes it's hard to find that balance. That's so loud. Nikki, thank you. I'm so confused about. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Oh, it gifted a sub. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, why is the song different? Why is it saying subbed if you just subbed? No, you gifted a sub. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sounds good, Nikki. Sounds good. I have been, my schedule's been kind of a mess over the last little bit, but it's because I'm in a musical right now, so it's been kind of weird. For the next like 3 weeks, my streams are going to be a little bit shorter, but it's because I have rehearsals that start at 7. And so like right now it's almost 4, but I started early. I'd be starting right now and I have to be at the place at 7. And so I have to leave here at 6:30. So it gives me like 2 hours to stream. So I'm going to be trying to start an hour earlier so I can get 3 hours in. But they are going to be short for the next 3 or 4 weeks because I have rehearsals. I am switching my schedule a little bit just so I can stream on the days I'm not rehearsing to have the longer streams. And then it'll be, I think it's 2 days that I'm going to stream shorter, then 3 days will be normal. But then after the 4 weeks are up, we do 2 weeks of shows on the weekend. And then I'm free again, so it should be fine. But yeah, it'll be nice to have you hang out. But thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Oh, nautical soap. I know what you mean. I'm in the same boat as you. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, what the hell? How are you still alive? Oh god. Ugh. I forgot the... How are you still walking? I took both your legs and your head. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. And I'm out of health. Oh, this is not good. We are in trouble. Okay, a little bit more health.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things.
So intense.
Something must have happened to Jen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. Bring your clearance.
Are the volumes okay for everybody? Does it sound okay? I mess with my audio settings again, like always. And I'm just not sure if it's sounding okay to everybody. I hope it is though. Sounds like a horror movie. Good. That's what matters. That's what I want. But like the game is not overpoweringly loud or getting like insanely quiet when I talk, right?
Isaac.
I'm here.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
Okay, Nikki. I'm good. I'm glad it sounds okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sound level's good? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I messed with my sound. I had I had a really like convoluted sound setup, and then Night Owl mentioned something. This is all your fault, Night Owl. I'm blaming you, not my own irresponsibility. That made me start thinking, and then I kind of gave in. You had mentioned the wavelength software, right? But my Go XLR, the USB is dead on it, but I really like how it sounds. And I like the ability of having the compressor that's actually like hardware built in, and the amplification on it, because I'm not even maxed out and it sounds amazing. So I was like, I don't want to use my Go XLR anymore, but I do like the sound quality. So I gave in and got a Stream Deck Plus, and that's what I was messing with right before the stream. I installed the Wavelength software, and then not only is it doing everything that I needed the Go XLR to do, and I can do it all from the Stream Deck Plus without ever having to touch my Go XLR except to mute my microphone, because I have it set up in a way that I have to mute it through the Go XLR. But it's so powerful that I don't need to open up anything else or use any of the crazy workarounds. And even the audio monitor thing, the plugin, I'm still using that, but the monitor plugin for the capture card, I'm able to send all of those to one channel on the Wavelength software, so I can control both capture cards' audio and turn it up and down with one knob. And I have that capability of doing my own volume versus your volume for each one of the channels. And the alerts, I'm not using anything crazy. I'm literally using the same channel for you guys and for me. And the alerts are on full blast for me, and I can still turn them up and down for you. And like, I'm blown away by this. This was so worth it. So worth it. Wild, man. So wild. I can't believe it. And when you mentioned that you had that setup, I was like, huh, I'll wait. And then I saw it and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then I looked at my credit card and I was like, I got some space in there. I was like, oh, you know what? And I was kind of debating, and then I was going to go to the bank because I had to cash something, but we have the Every Child Matters weekend, which is for like the Indigenous people of Canada. Orange Shirt Day, I think is what they call it. And it's for all the kids that were found buried by the Catholic Church. So they have a long weekend, and the banks are all closed. So I was already out, and I was like, I'll just go look at Canada Computers, and just like, because I need a USB extender, because I don't know if, yeah, you were here. Remember how my camera kept shutting off? It turns out that the USB, the battery pack that I was using has a little bungee cord, but it's only like maybe half a meter long. And so I was using a USB extension cord, and that cord doesn't provide enough power. So it kept shutting off because the power wasn't enough. So I went and bought another one. And I was like, I got to get that anyway. And then while I was standing there, I saw the Stream Deck Plus, and then I saw the white one, and I was like, ooh, I really like the white one. And my keyboard is white. So I was like, I mean, Night Owl says he's using it, and my Go XLR is so finicky that if I touch it, it stops working. And this might do everything that I need. All right, I'll try it. It was so worth it. Oh my God. Like, it's wild. I can't believe how powerful it can be. There's a couple of things that I'm kind of like, it still doesn't do exactly. Like right now I'm using the chat mic on my Go XLR as the line that the Stream Deck is picking up. And with the knob, I can turn it down, but it doesn't actually allow me to mute, because when I mute it, it mutes it to like the stream or the monitor, which I have both turned off because I'm using the Go XLR monitor because it's way faster. And I'm not using the stream out because I don't want you guys, I want to be able to use ducking. So I don't want the broadcast sound to have my microphone. So I'm using another setup that they have but that one I can't mute for some reason. So like that's probably the only thing that I'm like, oh, that's really weird. But outside of that, like it does everything that Voice Meter Banana can do, everything that Go XLR can do. And it's all built into the Stream Deck. So I also have like the scene changes and the muting and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Yeah, the Stream Deck Plus is honestly like, wow. Yeah, I have to spend some more time with it. I was in a rush, so I just did whatever. But like when I did the knob, it shows me the microphone and then it shows me like the stream out and the headphone, like the monitor. But when I press it to mute, it mutes on there, but the stream is still picking it up. Like right now, if I, well, actually no, it's muted right now. But if I press it, it unmutes it and then you get double voice. And so, and for me, it's delayed, so it's way worse. So the only way I can mute it is through the Go XLR right now. I got to figure something out to make it work, but yeah, I do like that. I also want to figure out like plugins and stuff. They have some offered on their website, but then you look at them, it's like $150. I'm not going to pay for a plugin. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Yeah, that's it. That's what exactly what I was just talking about. It's like the VST ones, yeah, they're fine, right? But it's software plugins, and I do like that the Go XLR has. My understanding is they're hardware built, like they're not just software plugins. At least I think that's what they are. But anyways, yeah, I'm using the compressor in the Go XLR. I did add the VST pre-made plugin that they had for the EQ for brightening the sound a little bit. And then I just like flatlined the EQ in the Go XLR. So that way it just adds a bit of the brighter sound. And because it's close, I already have some of that deeper sound. And I think it sounds okay. You use the limiter and that's about it. Yeah, I'm just using the EQ. I've kept the limiter on OBS, but it's because I ran out of time. I do want to use the one in the Wavelink software. But yeah, I'm very impressed. I'm very, very, very impressed. Eventually, I am going to put the Go XLR somewhere that I don't need to touch it once I figure out how to mute the microphone. But for now, I've got it still on my desk just because I need to mute the microphone. But that's such a safe space saver. Such a space saver. All right, Nautical Soap, see you later. Thank you so much. Nico, I don't know. It's real, but nobody knows how much has been hacked. That's the whole thing. Because Sony has acknowledged it and said they're looking into it, but that's as far as they've gone. If it was fake, they would have flat out just said, no, this isn't real. The fact that they've only said we're looking into it means that something has been stolen. My guess is they know how much and they're trying to see how they can spin it so it doesn't seem as bad or hoping that everybody will forget about it. But nobody knows how much it is because you have two groups of hackers who are literal thieves and liars telling everybody that they've done something, but the other guy hasn't. So they're all calling each other liars. They're all making up what they've done and they've proven nothing. So nobody really knows what's happening. So the hack could be fake. My inkling is it's probably real. But we don't know what the hack is. There are a bunch of videos out there saying like, oh, they stole all your profiles. We don't know that for sure. Oh, they stole the software for Sony. We don't know that for sure. Nobody knows. Sony hasn't said, so nobody knows. So I would say it's real, but who knows how real it is. Yeah, that might be what I do. Is set it up so one profile is at 100, one profile is at 0, so that way it mutes through the Steam Deck, and then that way or Stream Deck, so that way I don't even have to use the Go XLR. Because my big worry is anytime I touch anything near the Go XLR, it will turn off and crash. So that way, if it's like way back in the corner and I can't touch it, then I don't have to worry about it. And then it's just one thing on my desk. I mean, it's gonna, and I'm not gonna do that now because I still have to make the video about the Manao mixer or whatever, and I'm obviously going to make a mess here doing that, so I'm not going to touch it right now, but I will organize it and get it nice, and then just the Stream Deck on my desk, which will be so nice. Such a time saver. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Stupid sound effects. What you gotta scare me for? But yeah, I'll be working on that. I gotta take some more time. For some reason, I kind of struggle with the Stream Deck in general. I've always been really slow with it. And now that I can do even more with the Wavelength software, I'm going to have to take a little bit of time to tweak it to do exactly what I want. But I am definitely happy that it does everything in like the simplest way possible. And it's honestly wild how powerful it is. With the plugin you showed me, I have fine control of every single channel in exactly the way that I want. And that is awesome. That is so, so good. And like even with ducking, I want to see if the VST plugins work with ducking. And then that way I don't even have to have that second channel on OBS and just have my microphone and everything go through one channel and have the Wavelength software duck the gameplay audio as I'm talking. Me neither. Okay, so I said this earlier, but I think it was either before you came or maybe it was a moment you weren't watching. But when they sent me their email, where is it though? Okay. I don't know if this will show up on camera well. But like, look, that's how they say that. That's what they included for the pronunciation. That's why I think Manau. But I don't know what that horseshoe symbol sound effect is. But the beginning is M-A-N, so Mano, I don't know. So I don't know how to read the phonetic writing, so I don't, like the literal phonetic writing, you know how they do like the upside down E's and stuff. I don't know what any of that is, so I don't know. But like that's the closest I can think from what they included in their own email. But when I look at it, it doesn't make sense because it's M-A-O. So for me, that's Mao. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, Goobert, do you want to watch me scream and get scared right before you go to bed? Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I don't know. You might not be able to sleep by listening to me scream constantly. But it's same with like fifine, I don't know. Where do you put the emphasis on that? And is it fifine or is it fifine? Like I'm Latino, so to me, when I see an I like that, I just automatically think E sound. Fifine. Yeah, I don't have an idea. I don't know. I'm so bad at pronunciations. I'm so bad at it, man. Definitely won't be able to sleep anymore. I have a friend that worked on one of the Saw movies. He was the special effects artist in the Saw movie that had the guy from Linkin Park in it. He did that movie. Okay. Oh yeah, they told me to go back to the docking area, right? Like the ship controls or whatever. Fine. Okay. So fine. Okay. See, that's it's so hard, right? Because there's also the whole other layer of most of these companies are Chinese, and a lot of them, although they will speak English, it's not their first language, and they're not living in a place where they speak English all the time. So if they are saying or doing things incorrectly with the English language, they'll never know. And so there's always that level of like, are they spelling it this way because they think that's how the English language works, but they're actually wanting us to say it differently because of a misunderstanding? Or are they spelling it this way because we're supposed to actually say it the way it's spelled? Or is it just like a really random spelling and they want us to say it a completely different way? Like, it's so confusing. Yeah, fine. That makes sense. It sounds more brand name. Okay. I'm so low on credits, man. What is this? We can upgrade the plasma cutter? No way. Exactly. I don't think they do care. I was watching an old video about no, don't drop. How do I do I need the maybe I need the nope. Maybe I need the booth to connect it. I don't know. Really? They got mad at you for that? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Some people are really picky about that, I guess. Some are really picky about that. Nikki, thank you for the bits. Nikki, thank you. You didn't need to do that. All right, see you later, Goobert. I appreciate you being here. What was I gonna say? Oh man, I'm almost out of... You know what? I don't have enough to buy any health anyway, so we'll just do that. Yeah, what's the guy's name? The guy who used to do Content Cop, really edgy humor, now does the boxing thing. Whatever his name is, that guy. Somebody was doing like the rise and fall of him, and they were talking about how he started a whole trend with some company that turned out to be a scam company that was like, their whole deal was you could order things from Japanese online stores and then they would buy it and ship it to you, and all you had to do was pay a small fee and the shipping, and you would have access to stuff from everywhere. And he started a whole trend where the person who emailed him with semi-broken English, and so he started to kind of make fun of him for his broken English, and the guy just kind of played along with it. So every time I'm dealing with one of these brands and their English is kind of broken up, that pops into my mind, and all I think is like, I'm sure they're aware that their English isn't great, and I'm sure they're trying to play it up to make it seem like they're more naive than they are, so we are willing to accept worse deals because, well, they don't speak English, they're kind of dumb, when in reality they're just smart people who are just playing it up for us. That always goes into my mind. So when we say things wrong and they don't complain, I just think about that too. Hello, Turtsa, how you doing? How are you? iDubbbz, that's who. iDubbbz, yes, iDubbbz. So there's a whole video about him, and then they were talking about how iDubbbz was doing that, and like, they were pretty racist jokes, but whatever. But then everybody started doing it, and the guy played along with it, but then the whole reason that they were bringing it up was the fact that the guy doing it was like from like Nigeria or something. He wasn't Asian at all, and the guy who owned the company was Japanese, but I can't remember if he was like half Japanese, but like he spoke perfect English with no accent. So they were just all playing it up for the factor of playing like the dumb people that are just trying to do a good thing. And so that goes into my mind every time I talk to one of these companies. You know what I mean? Nikki, that was really nice of you, honestly. And then sometimes I'm just like, no, they really don't know, because they'll misunderstand what I say, or they'll say something and then you could tell they didn't mean to say what they said. But then there's some that it's just like, are you saying it this way because you're hoping I'll just say yes? And then when I object, they're like, oh, sorry, I misspoke. Nice, Turtsa, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, Turtsa. I haven't even like reopened it since I played it on stream last. I do want to eventually. I'm not in the right headspace for it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Even like Dead Space, I wasn't in the mood to play Dead Space, but I was like, I got nothing else installed. I don't really feel like playing anything else. At least Dead Space gives me some good scares, so I can deal with it. But yeah, I haven't been in the mood for anything lately. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing Sons of the Forest eventually, but right now I'm just kind of like, I can't concentrate enough to play a game like that at this time. At this time. It's like, I've been really wanting to play Subnautica in VR, and I can't bring myself to do it. And I love Subnautica.
Security recording retrieved.
What the heck was that? What the heck? Oh god. Oh, it's video. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. Wait, no. They're really gonna come through. I know they are. I know they are. Start a new game plus on Lies of P. Nice. Random Moo, how you doing? How are you? I bet, Turd. So that game's, from what I've seen, the game's hard already, and now you're going on New Game Plus, which makes it harder. Okay. Well, let's keep going, I guess. Yeah, I've only got like an hour and a half left. Because I have a FaceTime date with Nora. I just gotta keep my promise to her. She has a world she made for me for Minecraft, so I can't not show up for that. And then no stream tomorrow.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero gravity.
Something bad's about to happen.
But that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
Nice. What graphics card did you get? At least 44%. That's nuts. That's nuts. It's tomorrow, Night Owl, all day. I'm supposed to be there at 1:30 tomorrow because they're working with the women for the first half hour for one of the songs. But I'm in at 1:30, and then from 1:30 until 3 we're doing 1:30 to 2:30 we're doing music, and then at 3 we're starting a full run through of reading the whole script and singing the songs for the director for the first time. And then I'm there until I think it's 7 tomorrow, so pretty much all the day. RX 470, nice. I actually don't know the equivalent, because I use NVIDIA cards, so I actually don't know the equivalent of the AMD cards. Do you happen to know what that would be like comparable to with the NVIDIA cards? Like, would it be like a 3070 or would it be like a 4080? Okay, go, get oxygen. Whoa. I thought you were dead. Oh my god, Nikki, are you serious? Well, when you eat Indian food, do you eat like the proper, really spicy Indian food, or do you reduce the spice a little bit, Nikki? I wouldn't be able to handle the hot chip. I would not be able to do that. The 1060. Okay. Nice. Nice. How are you liking the card? Uh-oh. Inventory. Whew. Yeah, you eat it spicy. Good luck, Nikki. I saw the one video that was viral on the news, that was like a news reporter or whatever, and she was like, where was she from? Was she Nigerian? I think she said she was Nigerian. And she eats a lot of spicy food, and she just ate it, and she's like, well, it was hot, but it wasn't that bad. And the guy was like ready to puke. I think he ran off the set because he was puking.
Exiting zero gravity.
So I'm sure you'll be able to handle it, but I wouldn't be able to. You give up, we win. I would have given up a long time ago. I can't believe you were still doing it. I can't believe you were still doing it. What is it that, like, what... With port forwarding, what was the goal? Like, what were you trying... Like, what does that mean? What were you trying to do with that? Double spicy ramen with no drink. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I like spicy food, but not to that extreme. Wait, no, no. Okay. Whew. Is this where I'm going? Yeah.
Warning. Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
Okay. So you were trying to find a way to connect, basically like remote connect to your server at home from your laptop. Okay. I thought that's maybe what you were saying, but I wasn't 100% sure. I was like, I'm definitely too stupid to know for sure, so I'd rather just ask than be like, yep, I know what you're talking about, and then you're actually talking about something totally different. It's so hot in this room.
Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple reporting. Christ, still can't believe the chief is gone. It's all fallen apart since the captain died. Everyone down here is on their last nerve. We thought the rioting was the worst of it. Until those things came through the vents. Their faces. Fuck, those were my lunch buddies, Liz's friends, old boyfriends. And out of nowhere, the engines are screwed. Primary's laboring, we're hemorrhaging fuel. Fuck if I know why. I'm taking Danvers to the fuel depot to fix it. Gotta keep the team focused or we'll crack. Temple out.
The 2 million Scoville, yeah, that's insanely spicy. Be careful. I know some people have had some really bad reactions, so just be careful, okay? Be careful, though. I think, Turtza... Yeah, I see, and I don't know how to do any of that, so I can't even, like, kind of even give a suggestion. I have no idea. But Turtza, I think that she has, like, a world that they've spent countless hours on a specific server, and so she wants to access that while she's at the hospital from her laptop. You have a big ice cream box? I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Okay, how do I upgrade my tools, though? Is that done with that little nodule thing? I don't even know.
Seeing you in the control room. Any news on the engines?
Yeah, but it makes no sense. They're out of fuel. The centrifuge is offline. We're tethered to a 4 trillion ton payload. Without the engines, it's dragging us down to the planet.
Can you handle it alone?
Sure. Fix the centrifuge, get the fuel running, then do a full restart.
I'm so tired.
But you'll need to stabilize our orbit from there.
Standing by. Fast as you can, Isaac.
Can you... If he's in the world, Weewin, can you join him? Or can he, like, invite you into the world if he's already in there? So then you're just kind of in as an... like a remote player type of thing? Like, you know, on Steam, how sometimes you can click on their profile and just say join game and it'll just put you in their world, whatever they're doing. Can you do that, maybe? I know, I did too, Turtza. When I first was watching the opening video, I was like, oh yeah, he talks in this. Like, that's as far as my knowledge goes, Weewin. That's the only suggestion I could even be like, maybe? Yeah, maybe try that when he gets home. See if, like, if he's in the world, then log in on your laptop and see if you can join him that way. Because I know there have been games like Dead Island on the PC was really broken, and I couldn't find like Alana or my brother or whatever through my list in Dead Island. I used to have to go to, like, quit the game, go to Steam, click on their name, and then join them, and that would launch the game and put me right into their world, and that was the only way I could join. So maybe that same workaround would work with 7 days when he's home. Oh man, yeah, that's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Yeah, I don't even know what else I could suggest. He's home for only an hour before you leave. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I hope you can figure something out, Weewin. How many days are you going to be at the hospital?
Cannot determine
Dang it.
clearance level. Master security override required.
You're going to be there for a whole week? Holy crap. That's a long time. Okay, I was going to say if it's for like a day, but no, a whole week. Yeah, no, I can understand why you want to do that. I can understand why you want to do that. Crap. Oh, man. What about this one? That just does capacity. This one does damage. I ended up using this one quite a bit. Is it worth? Is it worth? Reload speed and damage. Maybe I'll do that? I don't know, man. Plasma cutter's the weapon that I like the most. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god. That's gonna be really busy for you, Weewin. It's gonna be worth it, but it's gonna be really busy for you. Well, I know anxiety isn't as easy as just like, just get over it, you'll be fine. And that's not what I'm trying to say. But try to think of it this way. At least you'll be in the hospital for the whole week, so if anything was gonna happen, it's gonna happen within the first week, and you're at the hospital, so you're not... It's not like you're going to be home and something could happen and you don't realize it's happening and then it's too late. Instead, you're going to be there. So, I mean, I think you're going to be fine. I'm positive you're going to be fine to begin with, but that like even makes it even more secure. So that makes me feel better. I hope it kind of, you can kind of think of it in that way. It makes you feel better. Although I don't feel good for you having to be there for a week if you can't get your games to work the way you want. Yeah, that part's gonna be rough. It's always kind of hard when you live with somebody and you spend your life with somebody and then you have to be away from them for a week, kind of trapped in that place. But I'm sure he'll visit you, or at least, well, no, it's 5 hours away, he can't visit you, but at least he'll like be able to like talk to you and stuff, Discord and all that. And then you can have me on the stream for a few hours. So hopefully with all that, you'll be distracted enough to be able to, where the heck am I going? To be able to make it go by fast, you know? Yeah, I'll try not to scream so you don't laugh, so you don't like feel pain while you're laughing from your guts. Hey, where'd you go? But yeah, I'll definitely still be here, you know? There are gonna be a couple of days where I'm not gonna be live, but I'll be live for most of it. Yeah. So no jump scares. Maybe I'll have to disable jump scares for those days. Like, guys, Weewin is watching and Weewin can't laugh. So we're not going to jump scare because she can't laugh. And then I won't even play any scary games. I'll just sit here and we'll just like watch the screen of video of grass growing. That way there's nothing to laugh at. That's what I think. What? You don't want to be the person that's in the room with a bunch of other people and you're the only one keeping everybody awake? You don't want that?
Warning. Fuel reserves depleted. Main engines offline.
Exactly, that's what happens. Merle or Ty will come in and just say something random and you're just gonna think it's hilarious. Then everybody's gonna wake up and you're gonna be in pain and we're all gonna be sad. Yeah, you spoke to Ty earlier today. He popped in for a second earlier. I don't know if he's like just lurking or if he's gone, but he did pop in for a second earlier. You sent him the same stormtrooper picture? Uh-oh. Oh, what the heck? Lame, man. I just did the equivalent of throwing a grenade right in front of myself. I went and tried to be smart, picking up that blow-up thing just to throw it right at myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, you run so frickin' slow. Uh-oh. I wonder... No, it's under the table. Never mind. I was gonna try plugging my keyboard into the Xbox, seeing how it functions, but it's under the table.
Last valve done, Chief. Progress report filed by Jacob Temple. The engine problems aren't a malfunction. Someone shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves to hell and back. We just wasted an hour fixing them. Now we need to restart the south refueling station, but some jackass turned off the power and locked up the circuit breaker. No engines? We're gonna hit planetfall soon. What now? There's gotta be someone around here who had a spare access card. Ghost? Wait, you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Never go!
I'm already almost out of bullets. Wow, man. Jerk. I have no more health, and you just like... Ah, man. I'm gonna fail at this game so hard. Oh, I didn't even equip the other one. Which one is it? Oh, there it is. Did you? We have good taste. We both have good taste.
Isaac. Hammond.
Daniels? You made it.
Thank God. After the bridge, we thought that...
Glad to disappoint. I barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them, but I don't think they know I'm here. Isaac, I've tracked down your rig. You're in engineering, right? I'll get myself admin privileges. Maybe I can help.
Something bad's gonna happen. I can feel it. Oh, and Weewin, the design you sent me, I still haven't dealt with it. Like, I still haven't gone to the place because I was there for my audition on the Sunday, and I went to go see, and it said they were open, but they were closed when I showed up. They're very unprofessional. They were closed when I showed up. I've tried calling them twice, and nobody picked up. So I still haven't shown them the design you sent for me to get a new shirt. So I'm hoping I can do it soon because I do want some shirts. I just don't want you to think that like I was like, I like it, and then I didn't do anything with it. They just haven't been open, you know? This is Dead Space. This is Dead Space. Where am I going though? It's here, but she hasn't given herself refueling or admin privileges, so what do I do? Hello? It's telling me to like gravitize that, and it's not working. Gravity? Gravity? Nope. Maybe I gotta go follow this line and turn it on somewhere? Maybe that's what it is? You're playing Resident Evil 6? Nice. How are you liking it? Have you played it before? No worries, Ty. We were just talking about you. Is that why you're back? Because you heard us talking about you and your ears were burning?
security card.
How was your nap though? I want a nap. I'm hungry. I'm tired. You fell asleep on a hard floor.
Clearance confirmed.
What were you doing on? Maybe I don't want to know. Never mind. Never mind. Nice, Justin. Nice. Uh-oh. There we go.
Refueling sequence activated.
I'm playing on the Xbox right now.
Engine restart.
What is that? What is that? Oh, you. I usually play on PC for everything, but this game I wanted to see the best graphics that I could while streaming, so I decided to get it on the Xbox. Now I have a dual PC setup, so now I can play pretty much anything on PC, but yeah, that's why I'm using this on Xbox. Dude. Uh-oh. Me neither, we win. I am delicate when it comes to sleeping. I'm like a princess. I need to have a nice balance between soft and hard. Nice, Justin, nice. Like, I normally don't play on PC because I don't like sitting here. I don't like sitting at the computer. But for the stream, I prefer playing on PC, but when you're using just one PC and you're streaming to 3 platforms, it can be kind of rough to play a game, and I'm not the kind of person that will play a game on the lowest settings. I want the game to look good. So usually if it's out on the next gen consoles, I'll play it on there just because it's easier. But now that I've got 2 PCs, now I can play it on PC with the full graphics and it's no problem. I do. I have the pickiest standards. I've had this conversation before on stream, and some of the younger gamers get mad at me because they would rather have low graphics with like 240 frames a second. I'm like, no, I'll take 30 with ray tracing and everything turned on. I want to look like I'm playing a game that was released in the last 20 years. This is Dead Space, the first one. The remake of the first one. Something bad's about to happen. I demand 60. Other than that, I don't mind. I can do 30 for certain games. I do prefer 60, but I can do 30 for certain games. This one, actually, I think I'm running it at 30 right now. I think I'm running it at 30. Oh, no, I've got it at 60. I've got it at 60. Actually, now I'm curious. Yeah, it's like a slight difference, but not enough. On consoles, I don't find that the graphics difference is big enough to make it worthwhile to go to 30. Spider-Man was, because that one actually, you could actually see the ray tracing difference. But, whoa! But it's not like PC. PC, you can get a huge experience difference by upping the graphics. Like, it's a really obvious difference a lot of the time. But on consoles, rarely do you really see a huge change in the graphics from performance to visual. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really had to do 30 on PC in a really long time. Because, you know, I've always kind of rocked a decent video card, but... Ow! Oh god. Oh god. I threw that grenade like 30 seconds before. What was that? What the heck was that? I'm all the way back here. Oh, lame, man. That's lame. But yeah, most of the time, 30 doesn't really bother me too much. It bothers me a little bit, but not horribly. Ow, where are you shooting me from? Like, I've been playing, what's it called? Starfield, and that's stuck on 30. And it's crap. And that one's okay at 30. It's not great, but it's not bad. But there are some games, if the frame pacing isn't right, at 30, they look horrendous. So it kind of depends on the game, too. Because if the frame pacing is bad, 30 looks horrible. But if the frame pacing's really solid, 30 is not great, but it's not as bad. Where'd you go? Uh-oh, I'm dead. If I move forward, it triggers more of them, but if I'm too far away, the saw thing doesn't get them. I'm failing miserably. I feel like I'm really low on camera. That's a bit better. Come on, little guys, let's do it. But yeah, like the ROG Ally runs at 120 hertz. And I'm usually okay with, you know, 60's fine. You do notice a difference, at least I can notice a difference between 60 and 120, but once you get past 120, the differences are so little that it's almost not even worth it at that point. For the graphical drop between like 240 and 60, it's just not worth it at that point. But you get some players that are like, no, it's got to be at that frame rate. And it's like, what? Why? I want my game to at least look decent, you know? And I'm not going to rock a 4090 to play CSGO. Just so I can get those 240 hertz at the best graphics possible. Is there a... There is. I have standards, just not for beds. What are you up to today, Ty? Are you doing anything exciting today? Man, my eyes are burning so bad. Like, I feel like I haven't slept at all. I don't understand why I'm as tired as I am. There's zero reason for me to be this tired. Yeah, now I can understand why you needed that nap now. I can understand. Did the little one enjoy it, though? I went the wrong way. Whoa! What the heck? You jerk? Honestly, that's where I am right now, Libra. That's where I am right now. The fact that I didn't have a good, solid sleep is making me feel worse than if I had only slept 4 or 5 hours. And I even tried to be smart. Like last night, I took a couple of Advil right before going to bed, and I had my melatonin. I had my earplugs in. The temperature was perfect in the room. I was like, this is going to be a good sleep. I don't have to get up super early tomorrow. And I'm going to bed super, super early, so I know that, you know, I could sleep 7 hours and still be up in time. And it just did not happen. I am really disappointed with myself.
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel to fire primary engine.
Okay, I've got a fuel reading. Only a quarter full, but it should be enough.
I still need to get the centrifuge working before restart. Someone really screwed with these fuel lines.
Move fast, Isaac. Aegis 7's looking damn close out there.
Nice, Ty, nice. I don't think I've ever seen one of their movies. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! I heard him. I just hadn't turned around fast enough. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one of their movies, even though... Do I still have it? I think I have a Paw Patrol blanket still that I use on my couch. Wait a minute. Where'd the other guy go? Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh, nice, Nikki. A little bit of a later start is always nice. It's always nice to have a little bit of a later start. Yeah, tomorrow I have rehearsals at 1. Well, I start at 1:30, so I don't actually have to leave insanely early, which is nice. This jerk. Where are you, little butterfly buddy? What the heck? I'm out of bullets. Oh god, I wasn't prepared. Ugh. Oh, nice. Nice, man. Yeah, like, Nora was just getting out of Paw Patrol when we started to live together. So, she watched it a little bit, but it wasn't that big in her life anymore at that point. Oh, my butt is hurting. Nothing to sell. Not good. at around 7 again. That's early. That's really early. I'm gonna be, I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight, maybe around like 3 or 4 in the morning. And then I'll be up at around 11 so I can do my hair, shower. Hey, we're getting raided. CG Danny, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How are you all doing? Raiders, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. How are you? Wow, that scared me. Hey, Domenic, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome everybody. I'm Luis. This is Retro for the first time. This is my variety channel where I play a mix of stuff. My schedule's been kind of everywhere, so I don't really have like a set type of gameplay schedule right now, but we do play scary stuff on a regular basis. October is starting, what is it, tomorrow or the next day? I don't even know. Show me the calendar. Don't show me my alerts. There we go. No, on Monday. Oh no, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow starts October. Normally I like to play pretty much only horror stuff in October, and then on the last available day that I have before Halloween, we usually do a big event where all I do is play Silent Hill, like the first Silent Hill from beginning to end with no breaks, just as like a fun thing. I've done it every year for the last like 4 years, and except for last year because I wasn't streaming. But yeah, that's me. I do a variety of stuff. I stream 5 days a week. I'm also trying to get back into the acting thing that I used to do. So right now I'm in rehearsals for musicals, so my stream schedule's kind of wonky. I also do content on TikTok. So if you like TikTok style stuff, you can look me up there, where I do a lot of like fun facts and gaming news and funny skits and stuff. It's a variety. But yeah, that's me. What were you playing? How was your stream? What did you do? How did it go? Tell me all about it. But then he switched to a Dutch or Belgian show. Okay. Yeah, Nora was really into Paw Patrol for a bit. Then she got into PJ Masks. And then she just got into a variety of stuff. Like a total mix of stuff. But yes, thank you for the raid. CG, after streaming, I know it's completely exhausting. So do not feel the need to have to stick around. Honestly, streaming and going is totally cool. So I totally feel you, because I am one of those people that just like wants to get off the computer when the stream is done. But thank you so much for the raid. Honestly, that means a lot. But yeah, tell me all about what you were doing. How did it go? What were you playing? Have you been streaming for a long time? Tell me. Wargrove 2. Cool. Is it like a real-time strategy game? Nice though. I'm glad that the stream was fun. It can really suck when you're in a stream and you're just not having fun. That's probably one of the worst situations to be in as a streamer. Okay, elevator. Oh man, I'm out of ammo with like everything. This is so not good. Okay, so like Advanced Wars but medieval. I've never played Advanced Wars, but I have seen some footage of it, so I totally know what you mean. It's been more serious over the last few years. Nice. Yeah, I think I started... oh god, now it would be... It's 2017... Plus 3 is 2020. Yeah, around 2016, 2017 is where I started as well. Kind of the same situation. I was really serious when I first started, and it was going really well. But life got in the way. You know how it is, right? And then life just kept getting in the way, so I never really dedicated myself fully to it. And then I went through a major life change over the last, like, 3 months. And now I have a lot of time on my hands, so it's perfect for me to dedicate to streaming. So now I'm taking it more seriously again. I'm still not fully set in stone. Like, I'm the type of person that likes to have the exact schedule of like what game I'm playing on what day, what time I'm starting, so I know exactly what to do. But because of the big life changes, I've kind of been burnt out, so I haven't really set a schedule yet. So all I'm trying to set a goal as right now is to stream 5 days a week. That's pretty much my goal at the time, at this time. But I feel you on the finally trying to take it more seriously. I hope that the journey is going well. I hope that the journey's going well. Yeah, and that was it, right? Like, I made it work for whatever was going on at the time. It just never happened to line up enough to make it happen. I mean, when I got on TikTok and it started to blow up, there was a time there where the channel was doing really, really well. And then I was at like that turning point where I needed to dedicate more time to bring it to the next level. But I had a family, so I couldn't dedicate more time. And I wasn't making enough money to quit my job to be able to dedicate more time from that aspect either, because I was making good money, but not enough to quit my job. And because I couldn't quit my job, I didn't have enough time to make myself make more money. And so I got stuck in that weird just before full-time level. And then I basically got the ultimatum of I either give up streaming or I give up TikTok, but one of the two has to go. And so I gave up streaming for a year. And now I've got time again. So now I'm dedicating more time, but it's restarting again is always kind of rough. Especially because I really shifted what I used to do. Like, I used to be a big Nintendo streamer, so I did like Mario and Zelda and all that kind of stuff, which was great for my channel. But it was rough dealing with like an average age of 12 in my audience. And I was okay with kids being here, but it was like, it's really hard when you get 12-year-olds that do what 12-year-olds do. And you're just like, I'm not in a good mood today, kid. Can you just stop? You know what I mean? So I'm enjoying the more adult stuff, but now I don't really have a niche. So I'm kind of in that phase of trying to find a niche of what I want to do. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's that frustration of like, I like where the channel's going. I don't necessarily like what is happening at this time. That's kind of where it was for me. So now I'm kind of, I still like the Nintendo stuff. Like, I still want to play Zelda. I've been playing with the idea of putting Zelda on. Hanran, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome. I've been playing with the idea of like maybe playing some Zelda again, but I'm trying to focus the channel again because for the last, I've been back now for about 4 months. For the last 4 months, I've been just playing whatever I'm in the mood for. So, you know, I'll play like Dead Space, then I'll play Dark Souls, then I'll play Dave the Diver. And so there's no cohesion. So people weren't consistently here. And my numbers were just everywhere. One stream would be like 20 people watching. The next stream would be 2 people watching. And it was just up and down all the time. So I'm trying to find a little focus without fully niching down to one game. So we spent the last month doing survival games. So I was doing like The Forest and Minecraft and stuff like that. But Minecraft, I am not a Minecraft creator, so I haven't fostered the right kind of stream environment for Minecraft. And The Forest was doing okay, but I beat it, and then I tried Sons of the Forest, and nobody was around for that. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to focus on something that isn't going to attract people, because even though I'm not trying to be a full-time streamer, I do still want to treat it like a business and do something that other people are also going to enjoy. So I'm kind of there right now. It's rough, man. It's rough. Oh, Dave the Diver is great. Dave the Diver was awesome. I only dropped it because I was niching down and I was like, okay, I'm going to try survival and horror because they can kind of overlap a bit because usually survival games have some element of like suspense. And I was like, Dave the Diver does not fit in either of those categories well enough. So I was like, I'll just drop it for now. Yeah, see, and I like indie platformers. I don't like roguelikes because I very much have to be driven by a story, except in survival games. But survival games I like because I can just shut my brain off and play without having to like follow what's happening in the script. And the beauty is that when I'm streaming, as you can tell, I like to chat. And right now I have to pause because more story elements are happening and I don't want to miss them. Whereas if I'm playing like Sons of the Forest or Minecraft or whatever, I can literally just be mining for an hour or cutting down trees for an hour and I can chat the whole time without missing out what's happening in the story. So I like that aspect, but it's not satisfying for viewers to watch me chop down trees for an hour. So I'm just trying to find something where I can kind of find the balance of I can play the game and get into it while still having an opportunity to talk. Do you know what I mean? It's rough, man. It's rough trying to find what will work right for your content. No. That's how my stream works. That's exactly how my stream works. That's why I haven't done too many games like this. I do the horror thing because I like horror. There was also, for a long time, there was a real big element of jump scares involved in my streams. So it became, there was a following that I had where all they did was come in and jump scare me. So it became very popular on my stream to scare me. So I like the horror element because people get a good laugh at me being scared. So I've always kept that, but I struggle with the storyline because I want to talk. And sometimes by talking, I distract myself from the fear, and then it's less scary, and then it's less funny for everybody. But right now, I don't have a lot of people coming in for jump scares, so it's not like I'm really ruining the mood, since it's not really a mood that's been built. But yeah, I'm very big on like pausing and talking for an hour. There are times where I've done a 3-hour stream, and it's really like 40 minutes of gameplay. The rest of it's just me chatting. Oh crap. Oh, this isn't good. We don't have enough bullets for this part. There's a store here, isn't there? So I actually have played quite a bit of Dead Space. I haven't spent too much time with this remake. I played it when it first launched, and it was during the time that like the big changes were happening in my life, and so I wasn't getting into it. I wasn't getting scared, but it was. I'm figuring out now that it was the stress. But I've actually beaten the OG Dead Space, I think 3 times on the channel. And then Dead Space 2 twice on the channel. I've had horror ongoing on the channel for forever. I'm a huge fan of this kind of stuff. I just, like I said, right now I'm just kind of in that weird space of trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel as far as direction and niching down and all that, which is not always an easy answer because I am not one to play one game all the time. Like, you know how you get some people that all they play is 7 Days to Die? I can't do that no matter what. But I also can't... Oh, what do I want to do? Like, these ones blow up, but... they waste a lot of bullets by blowing up. Maybe I'll... You know what? I'll save and I'll try one, and if I fail, I'll try the other. And again, because I'm so talkative, I'm trying really hard to find something that will still allow that to kind of come through, because that's why a lot of people do hang out at the channel, is because I get told all the time, my channel is more like a podcast than a game stream. So I'm trying to find something that can kind of cultivate that a bit. My favorite guns, honestly, it's oh, I pushed the wrong button. Dang it, it's this one. I love it. That's the, dang it, not screenshot, wrong button. It's, what the hell is it called? The Ripsaw, I think? The Plasma Cutter. I'm an idiot. I got the wrong name. I was thinking about this one. The Ripper. The Plasma Cutter. I really like the Plasma Cutter. At least in the OG one. It feels like they nerfed it a bit in this one, because in the OG it became so overpowered. And I remember leveling it up quite a bit the last time I played this, and it was not as powerful. But I do like this weapon. I like this one a lot. No worries, go do your thing. You think I got buffed? Okay, so maybe I just didn't play long enough. I up until where I've played, I felt that it was less powerful, but I may not have played long enough. I only did like 3 streams with this game, so... but yeah, go do your thing. Go eat. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good rest of your day. Oh, okay. See, I haven't gotten the melee upgrade. Alright, let's do this. Let's just do all our credits. I'll regret that deeply. What screenshot? I didn't push the screenshot button that time. Alright, let's do this. How much time is it? Okay, I've only got like 15 minutes left. I gotta get stopping soon, because... for those who are just popping in, I normally stream for like 5-ish hours. Streams have been kind of slow because I'm doing a musical right now, and rehearsals are kind of on the same days that I stream, and they're 5 days a week, or 4 days a week. So it kind of has limited a couple of my streams. But today I'm cutting short because my stepdaughter wanted to FaceTime me. She has a Minecraft world she wants me to check out, and I promised her I was going to call her before bed, and so I don't want to go too late into the stream because I want to make sure I eat so I'm good and ready for us to FaceTime and for her to show me the world and stuff. So I am cutting short today a little bit, but I will be back on Monday, I think. I think Monday, around the same time as today, and I should be okay to be live for about 3 hours. I have to double check my rehearsal schedule, because what I'm trying to do is only stream on 2 of the rehearsal days, so that way those 2 days are short, but then all the other days are going to be long, because I can be live on my days off from rehearsals, and then I don't have to worry about rushing towards rehearsals. So I know that we're off today, and we were off yesterday, and then I think I'm off Monday, because I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday that we were, or yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday that we rehearsed. So I should be okay for Monday. I don't, this isn't the rifle, is it? The pulse rifle? Okay, yeah, I do like the pulse rifle. I just suck at aiming. I suck at aiming, that's all it is. Playing with a controller is not exactly the most I guess conducive towards good aiming. I keep saying I'm gonna plug in a mouse and keyboard to my Xbox to try it, but I never remember to. Yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna do that. I started playing on Xbox because when this game was launched, I was doing a 1 PC setup, so I wanted like to experience the full force of the graphics, and I knew that if I was going to stream, I had just played Dead Island, and Dead Island has crashed my stream a couple of times. Or did Dead Island come after? I don't know, but I wanted to see like the ray tracing and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to run my stream and have to reduce all the graphics, because I'm only going to play it on stream and then not enjoy how good it looks because I'm streaming. And I stream to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time, so I'm actually running 2 instances of the stream, so I'm bogging down my computer. So I was like, I'll get it on the Xbox, because at least then I know that even though it's not top PC graphics, it's going to be better than what I can do if I'm streaming on my PC. And so I got it on the Xbox. Now I've got a 2 PC setup, and I wish I could see it on PC, but it's good enough. It's good enough. But yeah, I'm using the controller, and I keep forgetting to plug in my mouse and keyboard. I always remember like halfway through the stream when I die a couple of times because I'm turning around too slowly. I need to do that. I really need to do that. Kong, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like my videos. They've been kind of everywhere lately. You know, doing random sketch comedy stuff, random fun facts. I haven't done fun facts in a while, but random like news stuff. But I'm getting back to focusing on it for sure. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. I have a couple of other ideas of stuff that I'm going to be adding to my content, which I'm really excited about. Planning to record some of it tonight, actually. Yeah, so because I was a Nintendo streamer, most of my content was console based, because I just like the feel of the console. I also didn't want the headache of working with emulators and trying to figure out what to do in order to like make it look as accurate as possible. Or sometimes the emulator gets glitchy and you get weird wonky stuff happening that would have never happened on the console. So I like using the console. Plus I like the feel of the controllers for OG Nintendo stuff. And retro games, hence the name retro. For the first time, I used to do a lot of retro gaming. I like consoles for the ease of use of just go and it works. I like that. And back to the first thing with this is because I did a lot of streaming and most of the new games I was playing were going to be on stream, I did them on console to just ease up my PC, because I am definitely a sucker, a simp for graphics. I would rather have a game look really, really pretty at a lower frame rate than look kind of ugly and get the most frame rate I can get. And when I'm streaming, I don't get the good frame rate and I don't get the good graphics if I'm streaming on one PC, because I'm doing 2 instances. And so I figured I could just use the consoles to make it a little bit easier for myself. That way I don't have to worry about the graphics. But now that I can dual PC stream, that's kind of gone out the window because now I can run whatever I want on my PC. Now I'm just going to rely on consoles more than anything for the exclusives. And because I am part of the Deep Silver Collective, some of the games they send us are only on consoles. And so it still works out for me. But yeah, now I try to do everything on PC because I can. Before it was just, I was really limited because I was doing the dual instance. And when I was doing Dead Island, I could not run both streams and Dead Island without it crashing unless I like reduced everything to the lowest settings. And then I was like, that kind of sucks, you know? But yeah, I'm not against PC gaming at all. I enjoy PC gaming. It was more of an ease of use and less stress while I was live type of situation. Because it's a pain in the butt when you're trying to stream and then all of a sudden the game just isn't working because the settings are on wrong, or, you know, you're trying to figure out why, like, things are just not running how they're supposed to, and there's weird glitches, and or the graphics just have to be turned down so much for it to run smoothly, or the stream is just so bogged down that even though you're playing at 60 frames, you look at the stream and it's running at 20 frames and you're just like, why? At least with the console, I know the PC is just not even sweating as I'm going. Okay. But then obviously there's drawbacks like using a controller. That really sucks.
Decontamination sequence activated. Please stand by.
Nice, man. Oh wait, are you saying yay to me? I don't. That's not me, right? Level 4 for you? I don't know. I'm lost, man. How are you doing though? How? Get out of here. Oh, no, come on. Thank you. Oh, here we go. I missed. Uh-oh. Aiming sucks with a controller. Hey, that wasn't as bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
Decontamination sequence complete.
I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Is that it? Dang it. Okay. You on the Steam thing. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm tired. I am so tired, and I don't know why. I mean, I do, because I didn't have a solid sleep, but I had, like, a lot of hours of sleep, so it's just bothering me that I didn't wake up fully rested. But I'm doing really good. Just hanging out, you know? Just hanging out. What time is it? 2:24? Oh, I haven't cooked anything, and I'm getting hungry. Oh, what wrong way? Alright, here we go. I remember this part. Okay. Okay, we made it to a safe spot. Somewhat safe. Not really, but kind of. But not really. But a little bit. A little bit safe. Okay, folks, I gotta leave it there. It's already 5:12, and I I've said this a few times for those who are just joining us or haven't been here for the whole time. I have a little FaceTime date with Nora, who is my stepdaughter. She has a Minecraft world she wants to show me, and I want to go play with her. Only a little bit field of view. Only a little bit. Sometimes there are moments where I'm getting really scared, but there are moments where I'm kind of like, eh. But I'm definitely getting more spooked than I had been. The last time I played this, I wasn't spooked at all, but I'm getting spooked now, which is good. But I'm doing really good. Yeah, it is fun. I'm having fun with the game. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm excited to keep going with it. Yes, so I am cutting short because I do have to go. I want to eat something and kind of take a second to catch my breath before I do my little FaceTime date with Nora, and we're going to check out the little world she made me for my birthday from months ago. It's not my birthday anytime soon. It's just she's been working on it for a while. And so we're going to do that for a bit, and then I'm going to try to start on my new Minecraft idea for the channel, maybe. Maybe I'll take a nap and get up and do that. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for the rest of the evening. So that is why I'm cutting short. I mean, we were live for 2.5 hours, so that's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. I will not be live tomorrow. Oh, start the music just because I'm talking right now. There we go. I will not be live tomorrow because I have rehearsal all day tomorrow, so I will not have an opportunity to come live. But I will be live on Monday, I think. This tablet actually has the schedule on it. Let me look real quick. Get out of here. I don't want to answer that. Okay. Oh, I only put the first page. I'm an idiot. No, but yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I will be live on Monday where we can do our regular length stream. I'll probably end up doing something like Monday. It'll probably stay the same. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be my stream. And those will be the Tuesday, Wednesday will be shorter streams. Monday should be full length. And then I'll do Friday, Saturday. Because I don't rehearse on Friday, Saturday. And so that would give us 2 semi-decent length streams for those 2 days. And then Monday will be a good length stream. And then just Tuesday, Wednesday will be short. That would be the idea. I hope that it was short and that you were able to kind of enjoy the rest of your day, field of view. See you later, Maine. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for popping in. I'm sorry that was right at the end. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So that is the idea. Keep an eye out over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be working on this whole Minecraft idea that I have. If you haven't heard, I'm going to be starting a new channel where I want to dedicate it towards Minecraft. I don't want to be a full-time Minecraft creator, but it doesn't fit in anything that I do. So I will be making an announcement. I'll show kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to be working on it over the next couple of weeks to kind of get used to how it is to create Minecraft content. And yeah, that's kind of the plan in the upcoming little while. But yeah, so for now, the streams are going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then in about 5 weeks, it'll change again because I'll be done the musical and then it won't be in my way anymore. And that's pretty much it. I will, Nikki. I'll let her know you say hi. But thank you everybody who hung out. If you came in on the raid and this isn't your cup of tea, I still appreciate you coming to hang out. If you did come on the raid and you did enjoy what you saw, then I hope I see you again. Monday, I don't know what I'll be playing. It might be Dead Space, but it might be something else. I haven't fully decided yet. And if you are watching me on Twitch or YouTube and you don't know, I'm also on TikTok where I post a bunch of content daily. I post something on TikTok, usually fun facts, gaming news, some kind of skit. It's a variety of stuff. I also do it on YouTube, so you could see it on the YouTube shorts if you're interested in that. But if you're on Twitch, you can follow me on either of those. And that's about it. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Yes, I will. Ty, I will. And I am looking forward to having fun tomorrow. I'm going to try, well, I'm going to try again to stop by at the t-shirt guys. I went last week and it said they were open on their site, but they were closed when I got there. So I don't know what happened, but I'm going to try again, see if I can run into them tomorrow and maybe try to get a couple of shirts because Wewin gave me a couple of designs that I want to try to see if I can get them on some shirts. But yeah, that's everything for me. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me and spending some time with me. I'm sorry it was short, but I had a really good time. And I'm looking forward to Monday. Oh, they're at the flea market. Okay. Yeah, because they really need to have some kind of person deal with their social media a bit more. Because their website says it's open. Like the Google thing says it's open. It doesn't mention the flea market, so I had no idea. I mean, you've mentioned it before, so I should have known, but it's not good for a customer to think that it's open and you get there and it's closed and it's like, what? You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all on Monday. Have yourselves a great day, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.